Hey everybody, this is Kate Weatherwise, your favorite weather girl, coming to you on November 16th, 2025. It is 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a weather outlook forecast for the Mid-Atlantic area, specifically Maryland, and especially Maryland. I will do around Maryland as well, but especially Maryland because that's where I'm from. And so that's what I love to give weather forecasts for the people that I love, that I know, who know me, that sort of thing. So this weather forecast is for y'all. And so let's dive into this next work week. We'll probably go beyond a little bit this next work week into the following week, because the following week is Thanksgiving week. So there's going to be lots of traveling that week. And it's good to know what the weather is going to be for the week of Thanksgiving. So you can kind of see what possibly you'll be getting into, what there may be a hindrance of, depending on where you're going, whether you're traveling by car, whether you're traveling by plane, or whatever it looks like, walking across the street to a neighbor's house or a friend's house or whatever. So whatever it is, let's take a look. All right. Let's get into it. Now, first of all, I wanted to look at the radar for the Mid-Atlantic area, specifically Maryland. Now, we are seeing it's a little bit gusty. It's been a little bit gusty today for you guys all day today. There's been a gale warning, mainly over the water. That gale warnings usually pertain to water. So if you were out on the water, I hope you took precautions for that. I don't know anybody who would be out on the water in mid-November, out on the Chesapeake Bay or anywhere like that. But if you were, I hope you took precautions. And, of course, except for those who are professional fishermen and things like that. Anyway, so there's been nothing on the radar for a while. It shows the wind gusts that are coming in: 24 in Baltimore, 26 in Hagerstown, 25 in Lancaster, 22 Lexington Park. Then you go down to Richmond. It starts to die out a little bit. Dover is showing an 8-mile-an-hour wind right now, which is not very high. You get out to Salisbury, 14 miles an hour. You get out to the coast, 17 miles an hour. So, and then you go inland up into Pennsylvania, and there's some wind up there as well, 28, 22, 25, 21. And there's some wind around. It's starting to die out. That gale warning is until midnight, and then it'll start to die away. But if you go up north, I'm going to take a peek up here. These are some snow showers that are coming in off of Lake Erie and dumping some snow up into northern Pennsylvania. We also have a snow squall situation going on up here too. It has died down a little bit. It was a little stronger about 30 minutes ago. It's starting to die out and move to the southeast, but I'm sure that some more precipitation will be picked up. You can kind of see it coming in off of the lake and across upstate New York, and then the Buffalo area. I don't think the Buffalo area is seeing much to the north of it and to the south of it, but Buffalo not so much. And then, like I said, you come down into northern Pennsylvania. You guys have a pretty good amount of a snow squall that's coming through. But this is pretty typical for this time of year. Last week, when that really cold air came down from Canada and swept through all the way down to the south, all the way down through Florida, and there was snow in Tennessee, there was snow in the mountains of North Carolina, and there was snow squalls, lake effect snow squalls into western Maryland, and it was kind of crazy. That's the kind of thing that area is not used to this time of year, the first week of November. Now it's the second week of November. Things have moderated. Temperatures have moderated. Weather has moderated. So, but looking at the radar currently, this is not, this is pretty benign down here. And then we have snow showers up here. So let's just get into the rapid refresh. This is for the next 18 hours, which tells us what is possibly going to happen. This purple line designates the cooler temperatures. The red lines designates the warmer temperatures. So, of course, the further south you go, you're going to see warmer temperatures. The further north you go, you're going to see cooler temperatures. That's just the way it goes. And then we move forward in time, And the cooler temperatures sort of stay in where they've been. And then we still see a few more snow showers that are coming off of the lake and into these parts of Pennsylvania and New York, which is normal for this time of year. And then, so we're gonna move forward with the European model, which goes out about 6 days in time and gives us a bigger picture of what it's going to look like towards the end of the week. And as you can start to see, the red lines are heading north a little bit. And really, we're going to see moderating temperatures this week. So that means today's high, I think, was around 60 degrees for you guys, and wind. But there wasn't any rain. Overnight tonight, it's going to cool off to be in the mid to upper 30s. And then tomorrow's high is going to be around 50 degrees with some sunshine. Wind is going to die down a bit. Tomorrow night is going to clear out a bit to give us temperatures around freezing for you all. And then Tuesday in the upper 40s for highs. And Tuesday night, we start to see the next system come in. As you can see it on our screen, the rain that's going to come through, bring some snow into upper Pennsylvania, northern Pennsylvania, and some mix, maybe some sleet and things like that, mixed precipitation into central Pennsylvania, and rain to the south. And that's going to last Tuesday night into Wednesday. Wednesday's high is going to be around 50 degrees with cloudy skies, lighter winds. So I wouldn't worry about anything on Wednesday, but you can see these red lines starting to migrate north. So that means the warmer air is going to come north a little bit. The temperatures are going to moderate. Clouds on Wednesday, clouds on Thursday, highs around 50, lows around 40 to 45. And then Friday is going to be the warmest day of the work week in the upper 50s. And then the next system comes in Thursday night. Let's take a look at that. Thursday night rain that's forecasted to come in waves. It's not going to be an all-out rain because when the rain does come Thursday night, Friday into Friday night, it's not going to be like all-day rain, all-night rain. It's going to be off and on rain, and it's going to be light. So I wouldn't expect more than 2 to 3/10 of an inch of rain between Thursday night and Friday night. So that's not too bad. And rain and showery in nature. As you can kind of see, these are pockets, more rain to the north in Pennsylvania. Down in this area, some showery weather, and even maybe some thunderstorms could pop up too. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And then once that moves through, you're into the weekend, and it's going to dry out for the weekend and be in the upper 50s for both Saturday and Sunday. Partly to mostly sunny skies, lows at night in the 40s. And then next week, which is Thanksgiving week, Thanksgiving's on Thursday, the 27th, the temperatures looks like they're going to be staying warmer in the mid to upper 50s for highs all of next week. Maybe some rain on Monday and Tuesday. We'll get into that later when we get closer. Wednesday's looking to be about 55 degrees or so. With lows around 40 to 45. Thursday, which is Thanksgiving. So I don't think there's going to be too much of a hassle for travel in and around the area of the Mid-Atlantic for Thanksgiving. Now, if you're traveling, like I said, out of state to a different state and you're flying, keep an eye on that. And then also if you are driving out of state, I don't think that you're going to see, this doesn't go out far enough. Let's see if this will take me through to Thanksgiving Day. I think it will. So as you can see, there's a few showers that are going to pop up. This is Thanksgiving night. So rain Thanksgiving night, which could give us a 1/4 of an inch of rain into Thursday night, into Friday and Friday night. So, oh gosh. Okay. So I didn't advance this forward enough and didn't look at it enough until right now. So this is, Thanksgiving night into Friday. So if you're traveling, depending on how you're traveling and where you're going, if you're out of state and you got to fly, rain is not a big deal. It usually doesn't do too much in the way of unless it's flooding rain due to delays in air travel. But there is going to be some rain Thanksgiving night into Friday, into Black Friday, and into Friday night, totaling maybe a half an inch total. But this rain should go through, and then the cooler air settles back in for Thanksgiving weekend. Not cooler air, but slightly cooler air into the 40s instead of the 50s. So that's what we have for you guys. That's a little bit of a sneak peek into Thanksgiving week. Hopefully you, if you are traveling, you're just taking precautions, and I will keep checking back in because, Thanksgiving week is a big week for travel, and it's a pain if you have to, if you have delays and things like that. So I'll keep you all posted on that travel weather and whatever else comes up, but I don't see anything in the way of wind coming your way for the rest of this week. Major wind, temperatures moderating, some rain, some sunshine, and temperatures not going to be too cool. So overnight temperatures, I think the coldest overnight temperature I'm seeing this week is going to be tomorrow night when the clouds clear out after a sunnier day tomorrow. So that's it. That's your weather forecast for this week and a sneak peek into Thanksgiving week. I will keep you posted on all things weather related as we get closer to Thanksgiving. Have a good work week, and I will talk to you soon. This is Kate Weatherwise saying bye for now.